Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Metaphor. Surely for the final time, for real this time. Right? Because we must be inches, if not mere millimeters away from the actual end of the game. I'm not really sure what to expect when we step out of here. I suppose our friends somehow made it on board the Caradrius, right? Or we were hearing their voices before, but I suppose we've been hearing people's voices from far away before, when near those statues in the royal palace. So, I don't know. Because I just don't see how they could have possibly reached, you know, Louise's ship. But then again, not everything makes 100% sense at all times in this game, I'm willing to say. So we'll see. Yeah, we're ready to go, I guess. When you leave that door, a predicament awaits you, if that's even a strong enough word. Louise transformed into a demon, and at his side death itself.
However...
But you have already overturned your your fated demise once. If you do emerge victorious and become king, you will truly have proved your ideals correct. That fantasy is not just an empty dream, but one with the power to change the world. It seems as though my novel has outlived its usefulness. Feel free to leave the old book here. From now on, you'll be the one writing the story. Your own true tale of fantasy. Right. Oh.
The kingdom
Hey.
rests in your hands now. If there is yet any value to believing in something beyond us, prove to me that fantasy has the power to color reality. Now, onward, O King of a new dawn!
And we leave without another word. So, how do we deal with the no more
Everyone,
heart situation?
Is
They
you
really
alright?
are here.
Thank the stars.
Oh, there's no hole in his
Considering it
chest.
was we who engaged Amata's gambit, this must be rather humorous to him.
We pulled through, thanks to Neurus. Can't believe he caught us mid-plummet on that busted Skyrunner.
Okay.
Well, don't leave out highs, mate. Wouldn't
Wait.
have expected his wings to be so handy.
Never again.
Right. He can fly a little bit.
We're in good shape. Our wounds have already healed. It was all so fast. I'm still a little shocked.
Yeah, speaking of healing wounds.
True. It's bound to be everyone hoping the best for us below. Like what Louise did. Only the magic working in reverse.
Speaking of Louise.
What?
Oh, we're back aboard our Sky Runner. Oh. Gauntlet Runner, I guess. There he is. In all his glory. Right, I mean, so... I guess... The one thing I didn't consider is that somehow, even after suicidally crashing the Gauntlet Runner into the side of the Caradrius,
Why?
it's still somehow flying.
Why do you still stand in defiance? What drives such tenacity?
It's hard to explain.
Luis! The world is full of injustice. Not everything you've said is wrong, much as it hurts to admit.
Yet, you would give up because you see no other way. And no future can come from that. We may struggle with fear and anxiety, but we shape our own destiny with our own hands. I have no doubts.
Yes, you're a man who has endured tragedy. It's foolish, I know, all this talk of belief. I know well. That said, if you cast aside all belief, all that remains is to endure a slow death.
As for me, I believe things can change. I have to. Singing and believing aren't so far apart, right? Even then, My songs touched you too. I know they did.
After I'd idealized my death more than I ever did my life, thanks to a chance encounter, everything changed for me. Now I can hope for the best, without fearing for the worst. The possibilities are endless. If you ask me, that's what magic is.
Luis, you got all these people who believe in you, because you gave them a shred of hope. And now, you want to crush that hope. Maybe you're the one who's scared. Deep down, you're afraid to admit to yourself, you're the one who's hopeless now.
Luis, the fairies came to live in the Sanctum. But do you know why we chose it? The Elder Tribe. We admired the people of humanity. To make our dreams into realities, we have to trust each other. When people do that, that's what makes them so amazing. If you deny the power of trust, if you make the world a place where it can't exist, then you're just plain wrong!
Fools. These false foundations. Who in their right mind could promise such fantasies? I will never let injustice be repeated. Never again!
Okay. There we go.
His aura is entirely different. It's a magla burst. Luis is becoming a human.
Come on, no. No choice now. We prove ourselves with all that we are!
Let's go then! This is our final battle!
It better be this time. Okay.
Again, the world must be shattered, and again it must be rebuilt anew. You will die in tribute to my ideals, Prince.
We will win this.
Mask of Ire, Mask of Mirth, and Mask of Joy. Okay. Mirth and Joy. That one does not look very joyful, honestly. It looks wicked. Ire, sure. Okay, those are the 3 targets that we have here. The things floating around the outside are of no concern to us, apparently. It's only level 82. Or they are, I suppose. How do we start? I don't know. Just as usual, I guess. Do we just attack the central one? I mean, I don't know what the deal is gonna be here. Debilitate. Right, that's only against one enemy. Yeah, I mean, with there being 3 of them, even if they don't delete their debuffs at will, which they very well might, obviously debuffing just one of them at a time is a lot less efficient. But well, what else am I gonna do? Just, you know, just attack without debuffing first? No. I don't think so. Does this... Yes, this actually debuffs all enemies. That's exactly what we want. And it did indeed deal damage to all of them, although only very little to... Apparently this has taken the least damage so far. But, I mean, it's not resistant, at least not officially. Maybe it's just that the central mask always takes more damage and they will switch positions. Well, I guess you're just gonna start dealing damage. Okay, so... I mean, I think it's the central mask that took quite a bit of damage from fire in this case, but very little from strike in this case. So it might just be resistant to physical damage. I guess I'll lower that one's hit chance as well, and we'll see what it does now. Oh, wait. Inflicting anxiety. Well, good luck with that. We're literally immune to that. Thanks to our ultimate weapon. I guess if it specifically counteracts
the
a mechanic...
inequities of the world can only be cleansed if the strong subsume the weak. Now, be a noble sacrifice.
Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, so I mean, if anxiety is a major mechanic in the final boss fight, which I guess, given the theme of the game, makes sense, then it also makes a lot more sense that the you know, that the protagonist's final weapon protects against that. Although that's maybe even a little bit broken. I don't know. Either way, I'll take it. I also really only now just noticed that the tongues are color-coded, perhaps, and if the middle face is indeed susceptible to fire, then maybe that means that the joyful one is susceptible to ice, and the what's the other one? Mirthful one is susceptible to electricity. And I think, well, it looked like both the middle and the outer one. No, wait, that's not true. The middle one is resistant to strike for sure, possibly other physical damage as well. And I attacked the one on the right with a dark attack. Actually, it was not physical, and that dealt very little damage. So might just be resistant to dark.
Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
He actually does. No, wait. Huh?
What? Is he trying to swallow those people? Wait, they're puppets?
Yeah, what exactly is going on here?
He's sensing deadly magma in the puppets. Attack him before he swallows more.
Attack him? I'm guessing we want to attack the one that's currently currently in the process of eating that puppet? Okay. Sure. I guess we'll start by debilitating it. Well, we might as well try to hit them all with ice. Okay. Again, we dealt by far the most damage to the middle mask. So, no weakness on that one. We could hit this. I mean, sure. And apparently making it specifically vulnerable to strike basically undid any possible resistance to it. So that's good to know. Yeah, I don't know that attacking this thing... it's really gonna make a lot of difference. I guess we can at least hit them all.
There is no power
for some amount of damage. You know what? I guess I'll use Hero's Cry now, just so we can make the most of this. Maybe there is a weakness. I guess I'll try electricity on this. Just on the off chance. No, it's just not taking a lot of damage, but attacking it was the way to go. Okay, so we just needed to hit it enough times, either deal some amount of damage, although we really didn't deal a lot of damage, or just land enough hits on the one with the puppet in the mouth to prevent whatever it was going to do otherwise. I mean, I kind of want to charge, but also if I just keep chaining these... Oh, wait, that was not nearly as much damage. Never mind. Oh. Okay. Yeah, never mind. That wasn't that great. Alright, we'll keep debuffing, I suppose.
Our new world and its ideals.
I guess you can do this again just to get all of their defense and attack to the minimum, which is absolutely fine by me. You know what? You charge in preparation for the next turn. Yeah, not sure why the first time we did... yeah, Areas calm, okay. Debilitate. Oh no! Wait, that's just evasion though. That's hopefully fine. Repel? Wait. Ooh, sweet. Let's see here. Oh, he's... No, never mind. That's a full debuff. Yeah, we don't want that. I guess I'm gonna try and see... Where would that be? An item that just removes all debuffs? All stat debuffs on an ally? Is that a thing? Right. Removes all debuff effects on all allies. Oh, that's even more powerful than I thought. I'll definitely take that.
There is no power in your fantasy.
Yeah. Okay. What haven't we tried? That's only single target. Oh, we haven't tried wind, and this is going to ignore resistances. Wait a second. Is that actually going to deal good damage? Yeah, that dealt good damage to all of them. Okay.
And its people.
But it still doesn't show any actual, like, resistances. It's just clearly taking less damage from certain sources without officially being resistant to it. Not sure what's up with that. Now, is this going to be a waste? Well, either way. Yeah, I probably wasted my charge because this thing is now so low. Oh well. Yeah, that's 10,000 damage where we probably didn't need to deal more than like 3,000, but it's fine. Royal Slash. Okay, that deals good damage.
You struggle in vain. Give in to the truth. Your fantasy has no meaning whatsoever.
Well, we'll see about that. Sekunda? Wait. Ah, wow. Yeah, that sucks. But, I mean, I guess we...
You fight a losing battle.
He's losing his turn again. And, well, we've taken some damage, but obviously hardly any, really, when you think about it, in the grand scheme of things. Oh, that was horrible damage. Yikes. Wait, weren't we dealing a lot more than that before? I don't know. Okay, let's get started on, I don't know, this one? Although maybe I should have done the Mask of Mirth, because that might just be the one that tries to eat next. In fact, I'm surprised he hasn't done that. Tried doing that again yet. Just keep debilitating. Keep weakening. Okay, so the one on the left is definitely taking a lot more damage from fire. Still not a lot, but a lot more than the one on the right. There's another repel and a miss. Did we just get debuffed? No. Oh, he buffed himself. Okay. That's fine. Okay, nice. So, when we make him actually weak... Can you do something better than just use Adamant Nightblade for no damage whatsoever? I mean... Well, we tried both ice and fire, so that's not it. I guess this at least deals a bit more damage? Well, a bit more. For what it's worth. Yufa's turn is coming up again, right? So I guess I'm gonna have her use the Dragon Summon again, just to weaken both at the same time.
There is no power.
Even if it's not dealing a ton of damage, but... Oh! Oh, that's an unfortunate miss right there. At least we fully debuff this one, so we can land another nice hit. But yeah, that was not good. You know what? I guess we do make them a little bit less likely to hit. With no sacrifices to offer up, the area remains calm. Huh. I mean, there are more of those puppets or whatever hanging there, so I'm not sure what they mean by with no sacrifices. But fine by me if he doesn't want to do anything more than, you know, what he's been doing. I guess again we're gonna debilitate this one, use another modified Dragon God summoning. Not miss this time, thank you. Wanton Destruction on this. Okay. Go for the Nightblade, alright. You know what? Royal Slash, maybe finish this one off? No, not quite, but... we haven't tried light damage yet. Okay, that certainly was not it. Buff effects? What? We weren't even buffed. Silly Louise.
Sacrifice yourself.
New Dawn sacrifice. Okay, there we go. Oh. Well.
That's it.
Joke's on you. Oh, thanks for the extra turns.
All of us.
But yeah, we're definitely gonna finish this one off now. In fact, I don't think we need to even hit it here with, you know, with Bass. We can just weaken this one and maybe, yep, just kill it like that with a nice crit, leaving only one face. We should probably heal just in case there is more to this after the current phase. I can't really tell if this is gonna be it. Wow, nice crit. I like it. I think this one has just generally been taking a lot more magic damage. Well, that was not great. We also only hit twice, so not optimal. Yeah, that was not great. No crit there. Yeah, let's heal up. Definitely starting to run low on mana for everybody. So obviously not been holding back at all. Ooh, this might just be enough. It was enough. Okay, so now what?
My world! My perfect world!
Surely that's not it. No, of course not. There's a real face behind the mask.
I refuse. I won't let it end like this.
Even more beautiful. Oh, but the fight resets completely.
You will be a sacrifice. You will sustain the strong. Oh, weak one. Oh, peon.
Wow.
His magna has gone out of control. At this rate, even a man of Luis's mental strength would lose his grip on sanity.
I think that's happened a while ago.
In the end, even he couldn't escape his own anxiety.
Then by his own logic, we've got to put him down. The weak deserve to die. The bastard's own words, yeah?
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more.
If he saw a threat in our power, then let us wield it.
You can't just believe in nothing. Nobody can rely on themselves alone. It's a pitiful way to live, and it's time we put an end to it.
Luis Guiaban! Here and now, I will strike you down!
Okay, it's time to do this! Give us our final call to arms!
Come on, everyone. Let's go!
This is our last chance.
Alright.
We've come
Destroy
this far. We
Caradrius.
have to end this here and now.
Right. What a beauty. We were obviously not healed or anything, but that's fine. I guess we'll start with the good old debuff. Ooh, it's taking damage. Wow. And debilitate.
The world of old.
I think I'm gonna have you
shall perish.
Use something. What was I thinking of? Well, restoring everyone's MP, for example. 100 to all? Surely we can do better than that, right? Full HP restore. Hit rate of 1 attack to 100%. 300 almighty damage to one enemy. Well, I guess it is stale bread. It's not exactly an amazing dish. Full restore of MP for one ally. Okay. Increase magic attack power 1 time for all allies. I think we're gonna use this. I mean, why wouldn't we? But not now. Right, we do have these. I mean, it would be silly not to use them, so I guess we'll just use this.
There is no power in your fantasy.
You prepare by making him vulnerable. Could we even use another one? But I think we might only have room for 3 more at this point, so that would be a bit of a waste. Where was the one I was going to use? Oh, right. Enchanted Pottage, sure. We kind of prefer the same but for a physical attack instead, but
the world of old,
I like this a lot.
and its people shall perish.
That being said, yeah, we're gonna debilitate some more here. And I guess we're just gonna go with this one again. Wait, do we though? I mean, I wanted to restore everyone's mana. I think we can do that. We should have some sort of elixir type item. But of course for now we still have mana. So we're just gonna do that, yep. I mean, that was not optimal, of course, because we didn't maximize the defense debuff first. So we could have dealt even more damage with that one boosted spell that we got for her, but, you know, it was still pretty decent damage. Can't really complain there. This is gonna hit a weakness for another 4k. And you... yeah, he's fully debuffed, of course, so... you can... restore all MP for all allies. Yes. Perfect. Look at me, actually using some of my powerful items. Nice damage. No crit, unfortunately, but... let's see. Is he just gonna pathetically miss?
Give in to anxiety.
We're immune to anxiety. Okay. Secunda. Debuff effects removed. That sucks. The link has been severed. What? Nice. Good job. That was without any debuffs. So proud of you. Bass. Not sure what that was about the links. The link being severed? What? No idea. Well, this is a new fight, so I guess we can't charge.
Our new world and its ideals have no need for you.
And you really don't need to. That being said, when he's already once debuffed, we can debilitate again with a Tanto, or I suppose we could do a power thrust. He can just do a royal slash for some pretty decent damage. Oh, I thought we had more actions somehow.
Why can you not understand my ideals?
Because they are stupid and they suck. Okay, he removes debuffs again. Yeah, okay. He's just gonna be annoying like that. No dodge this time. Could you attack Heismay, please? Well, I guess he did, in a way. Sure. We'll just keep debuffing. I mean, he is still weak. You know what? I would like to land the most powerful possible hit on you, so I think I'm gonna try. Decreasing everything? Yeah, I mean, what do we have? Something that just buffs everybody or buffs someone? I guess I must have looked for that item that I'm thinking of several times at this point, and it just doesn't exist. We have a bunch of debuff spells, but nothing that buffs someone, unfortunately. I'd really like to boost Basilio's attack power if I could. But I guess that's just not a thing. I mean, we might as well use this. And just keep debuffing him. In fact, we're gonna fully debuff him here.
The world of old and its people.
What's the most damage you can deal? Synthesis? Summon Fury? Ah, right, we could have done this. Let's do Summon Tyrant, I guess. Ah, that's not great damage. Oh well. Okay, so he's vulnerable. And he's fully debuffed, so it should be another like 10k. Yeah, almost. Good enough, certainly. Just to make absolutely sure, is there nothing worth using here? Wait, didn't we have something that can... No, we had that one bit of food that could hit, could raise everybody's crit rate. But of course, that went to waste, unfortunately. Fair enough. This is all just restorative stuff. Okay, well, in that case, I don't know what the best is that you could do. I mean, we could always do a synthesis, which might be a little bit more powerful. I mean, Godkiller is kind of appropriate, isn't it? Kill this god, come on. He's hardly a god. He is but a man. A very delusional man, and that was 1300 damage. Not exactly amazing. Oh, so close. Well, my love, you do the honors. Summon deity? Summon an actual deity? Sure. What would be the most fitting one to use? Actually, we could... Oh, you know what? Yeah, Summon Fury. Synergizing with, you know, with her lover, the prince. Not lover, I guess. Her love. Future husband. And we're capitalizing on the strike debuff. Strike weakness, rather. That should definitely deal enough damage. Okay, that was less than I thought it would be, but it was enough. And there goes Louise. Yeah, I mean, it still took a little while, but obviously we were at no point in any danger whatsoever. And we never really found out what that eating puppets thing was all about.
Why is it still beyond me?
Because we grinded so much. We're just that overleveled. Oh, and just like that?
Dawn breaks.
Dawn breaks, yeah. In a literal instant. Didn't expect the the dark cloud that was covering the entire world to just disappear quite so quickly. And also, yeah, again, how is this thing still flying? It literally crashed head-on at breakneck speed, at literal breakneck speed, into the side of the Caradrius. Oh well.
Look! He's done it! He's finally beaten Luis!
How do you know? Oh. Oh, that's how you know. That makes sense. Yay.
Does this mean he's won?
Guess we're number one now.
Dreaming this?
But also, Luis's face is still there, just smaller. I guess that means that he's technically not dead yet?
Not yet.
Oh, come on.
I have my ideals. Witness!
Oh no. How are we getting out of this one?
Everyone's fighting their fear and anxiety. Nobody knows for sure what's right. And even through all that, the people have declared you king!
We fight for more than justice. Show him our will against his. Show him the fall of his world!
Hold fast to your ideals! 'Tis your sworn duty as king!
You've wielded the power of kings! It's time to stop following in their footsteps! Now it's your turn to take your place with them!
You're right.
Your fantasy is naught but lies!
What? What's going on?
Right, where's that actual fight happening? I guess too far away for anyone to actually see from the ground. Somewhere above the palace. Whoa. This is the true power of a true king. Wait. Huh? Is there a hidden function built into that teleport engine? Or are we just teleporting? Oh, I guess we activated that and teleported out of the way of his super attack?
We know. Fantasy is more than an empty dream. It's a dream. With the power to change the world!
Oh, okay, no, never mind. I'm not entirely sure what happened. I guess we transformed into the ultimate prince, or the actual king archetype. Cut him in half. Nice. And now it's raining Luis crumble to the ground. Oh, and the Royal Scepter is just gone. I guess there's no more need for it. Help anyone in need. Achievement. Complete all quests. Took until the literal final moment of the game. Quest clear, save the country. I finally bested my adversary Luis, who had become a threat to all mankind. Thankfully, the nightmare of an entire populace transformed into humans has been averted. This nation has some hope for a future.
That must be the Lord that governs Utopia in all worthy champions. The hero's archetype. The king. I see. At long last, fantasy has become a force that frees people from anxiety. A harbinger of change for a deadlocked reality.
The people have chosen my son. With that, my tremendous gamble hath borne fruit. Thus it is that my duty here draws to a close.
And now, the novel you wrote with such passion will finally begin a new chapter.
Mysterious voice. It sounded a bit like Juna, but I guess it's not.
This voice.
Oh,
Is that...
wait, it would be his wife, of course. The prince's mother.
Could it be? But how?
While flames swept through the sanctum,
Oh yeah, of course.
I cast a final spell to abandon my body and survive in soul. I became an immaterial being among the fairies.
Yeah, of course, it is a voice that's been talking to us every now and then. From above, from the beyond. I don't know why I didn't immediately recognize it. I do think it's still... It sounds somewhat like Juna's voice. More so than I ever thought in the past. Not sure if there's something different about it.
I had to, so I might provide guidance to the child on his most perilous path.
The power of the archetypes. Was that your doing?
No. All I did was awaken them to it. My voice carried the words they needed to hear. That power is no great and rare treasure. It is something that might be grasped by anyone with the will to change the world. And anyone has the power to change the world. Those children proved as much.
Are you implying that if they could do it, everyone could? Come on. I think we were pretty special.
Now,
Not just anybody.
that boy has grasped the courage of a warrior. All dragons who still roamed the continent have fallen by his hand.
Okay. This line clearly acknowledging that we did the optional quests. Interesting.
For what greater embodiment of the impossible is there than a dragon? And he now possesses the power and will to quell those forces.
I see. Then he is not so weak a child that I must hold his hand. I am truly sorry. I lost all the power I once knew. I saw the sanctum burn. And you. I lost you. Once they took our child from me, all my remaining hope went with him. And so I placed my faith in the royal magic. I believed that if this world would choose him, there would still be hope.
This shall do. That boy's fight, and ours, is finally over. The people no longer need some mystic relic or some lofty magics to soothe their fears. They have found the strength to overcome it within. Provided they can turn their anxiety into strength and never stop walking toward the unknown, reality will ever change. Their world shall be one full of possibility.
This isn't about the throne anymore. It marks the beginning of a new era, led by those who are truly worthy of the people's trust. Almost the appointed time now. The day is dawning on a new king's reign. And with it, my true passing. However, if I may truly end my life with pride in my boy, and my love at my side, I've no regrets.
It's been a long road to this moment, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It has indeed. But for our son, a new journey now begins.
Louise's face is still there on the stone. I couldn't help but notice.
Heed me, all people of the kingdom. Dawn breaks, and the appointed hour hath come.
He speaks. With the announcement of our new king, everything finally ends.
I now settle the long-contested succession to the throne. They who hath gathered the most faith from their subjects amassed. They who have overcome this fierce contest. The throne's new sovereign, I now reveal.
I mean, everyone can see it. whose face is clearly dominating.
Behold, your new king of your kingdom united.
Beautiful.
Look! It's him! Yeah!
Yeah.
Yay! Look! Look, that's him, isn't it? He won!
He certainly did, love. He really did. Oh, I still can't believe it. That boy pulled it off.
What do you mean you can't believe it? You didn't think we were gonna win?
His Majesty, the new king.
I won't accept it! The new king is Count Luis.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Luis is actually dead now. Like he disintegrated? Surely he's not still somehow around. Come on.
He can't just crown his son after all. That's cheating, that is. Rise up, people!
Yeah.
Riot!
I mean, to be fair, it does seem a little bit suspicious when you think about it, when you put it that way.
Disorderly conduct will not be permitted.
Settle down. The tournament is over. Our new king has been decided, and the royal capital falls under His Majesty's rule. Threaten it, and you shall face the wrath of the Crown Theocracy's warrior monks.
Bloody fantastic. They really did it.
Okay, now if this horrible, ugly thing in the sky could now just
Quietude
leave,
descended
please.
once again upon the royal capital, and the day of the new king's coronation arrived.
Boy, the coronation really crept up on us. There's a lot of people in the crowd.
I hope I can do this.
Don't tell me you're nervous. After everything we survived already, stage fright should be nothing for you.
I'm not nervous. No, I mean, anyone would be. Should be, even.
All the same, my heart's pounding out of my chest.
Is it? Nothing you're not used to then. It's just like with the archetypes.
Yeah.
Just keep your head high.
Or when you know, ripped your own heart out. Another thing that's not really been explained, like, had he? I mean, yeah, he had really ripped his heart out. He was lying there in a puddle of his own blood. That was not just a metaphor. Funnily enough. So, how he actually got physically restored, who knows? I mean, I guess his body was only, you know, or at least partially created from pure magla in the first place, so I guess it just reformed in a similar way. But, yeah, anyway, just one of a couple little, you know, details that we shouldn't probably think too hard about.
It'll be fine. We'll keep the crowd warmed up for you.
Your newfound dignity suits you well, Your Highness. Ah, but I suppose you have outgrown that title.
Yeah? Is Highness no longer appropriate?
Your Majesty.
I guess.
Yes. That too suits you well.
Your Majesty. I hope I can live up to that title.
By the way, saw some of them Senate fat cats hovering about, acting like they've been supporting us from the start, of course.
Of course.
Always on the winning side, eh?
Better than the alternative, no? Especially since we've got some Luis diehards among the people.
Yeah.
I hear that many are concerned about his proficiency with statecraft. To be honest, I'm not so sure myself.
Oh, we certainly don't have any experience in that regard. And the concern is justified. It's not as though I swayed the entire kingdom to my idealistic views.
Juna will stand as moderator at the podium. His Majesty will only be asked for a few brief answers. First, The people would know how you aim to lead them. How will you respond to that, Your Majesty?
We can change the world. I'll face any challenge. I'm not sure how I'll rule. That's probably, even if that's true, you probably shouldn't say that.
We have the power to change the world. All of us. I know I'm inexperienced, but I'll strive to do my utmost. With all of you at my side.
That's fine. The people have about had it with pompous monologues. Better to say what you mean with determination.
Still, there are a lot of people in the crowd who have never supported you. How are you going to respond to them?
With a resounding screw you. Trying to earn their trust. I mean, sure, you can do that. But either they'll see the truth at some point, or they never will. You can't really do anything about that.
I'll have to let my work prove my words. With results, I hope everyone can feel that our future will be brighter.
You went from a nobody to the top seat in the nation. No need to puff up and bluster anymore, what? You'll do fine.
A ruler must only stand tall. The rest is not done alone. We are with you.
Indeed. And we're no strangers to more practical work. Whatever our tasks, I'm sure we can handle them.
Well, it's time to make your first appearance as our king. Let us brace ourselves.
Good luck.
Thanks for always having my back.
Well, let's go. To His Majesty, the new king.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if they would actually let us sit through the entire ceremony. Wait, actually, maybe they will. I thought we were gonna just skip ahead a bit.
All right, a warm welcome, please! His Majesty, the new king! Your Majesty, you're so young!
Please. My king, your subjects would hear how you intend to lead them.
Relax, okay? Take it easy and use your own words.
As a ruler, I've much to learn. I cannot say what I'll accomplish. And yet, I believe the world can change by our hand. And to that end, I will face any odds.
Now, Your Majesty, a few more words. Naturally, some under your rule now supported other people in the race. How do you respond to their voices?
Screw you!
There will be times I let you down. I know that. Only results can prove my intent. But still, even should you oppose your king, you can always believe in your own future. I will make sure of it!
A nation where dreams and fantasies are always in reach. Will surely be a challenge.
We'll make it happen.
There you go. If you can pull that off, you'll be the finest king we've known. Well then, this is it! Your attention, please!
What now? Oh, okay. The actual crowning. Of course.
No lord remains for you to kneel before. Please take the crown with your own hands, my king.
Long have I awaited the arrival of this day. This journey has reached its end. He came to know the goodness of a hero's heart, and became the king his people had always hoped for. But as this journey ends, so another begins. I'd like you to watch over him on his path for a little longer yet.
Oh?
1 year has passed since the arrival of the new king.
1 year later, okay. Well, the world has not collapsed. That's good. So far, so good.
Hey, heard the news? They're finally reopening that mage academy that got closed down.
Oh, really? Only a year later, that's quick. I suppose a year is a pretty long time.
You don't say. The famous one deep in the Montario Mountains. Really? I'm impressed. It only took them a year.
Yeah, exactly.
They've even paved a proper mountain road. And get this, their headmistress is none other than Lady Juna.
What? The songstress?
Well, she is one of the king's 6 partisans. If she managed to help save the world from Luis, I expect she knows a thing or two about magic. Sounds like they plan to fully open the magic researcher's findings to the people, too. Quite a turn from when the late Sanctifex banned it.
Makes sense to me. After the clash between His Majesty and Luis last year, everyone knows you don't really need an igniter to use magic.
And that's just today's news. It's surprise after surprise, ever since us church folk got the boot from the palace.
Hard to believe it's already been a full year. Only natural that there would still be unrest among the people.
Even the royal knights. Their leadership was bound to the church more than anything, and now he's out on his ear too. And replaced by Sir Jaime Noctul, no less. You believe that? The royal knights, led by a Ujif of all things. Though he's one of the 6 partisans himself. When he speaks, everyone listens. No one's about to complain.
Yeah, I mean, they better not.
Even Parliament now invites citizen representatives to hearings. Strange to think we'd been deaf to the voice of the people until now. It's unbelievable, compared to the days of the autocrats. How swiftly the times change, eh?
Credit where it's due. I think it's thanks to His young majesty. Remember last year's coronation? Unprecedented, that. Saw heroes of all different tribes celebrating the king's victory. Celebrating among the common folk, even. They tell me some of the younger aristocrats have taken to calling it the Great Reconciliation. It really is a tragedy, what happened to his father, the king. But considering how his sons turned out, I hope he's at peace.
Indeed. Yet the real test is still to come. The first year has seen a lot of good, but we've still got our share of problems.
I see, we're just here eavesdropping on how the general population is feeling. People are smiling more now, but smiles won't solve the multitude of problems we still face.
Speaking of His Majesty, I've also heard some folks saying they've seen a boy wandering around these parts who looks just like him. You don't suppose...
Same clothes and everything as well. No mask or anything.
Bah, can't be. Without his escorts? Besides, what business would a king have in this place?
Suppose you're right.
Shopping for bread, apparently.
Mountains upon mountains of appeals from the people. How many days will this take to sort?
After all the trouble you took to flee politics. And somehow you're now the preeminent ladyship of your house. Such is fate.
Despite everything, this year has passed in surprising peace, hasn't it? Honestly, with the royal scepter disappearing like that, I feared more dissent.
Perhaps after Luis, they swore they could never let that happen again. Either way, more and more are dealing with conflicts calmly and openly. Promising.
It promises that I'll have an eternally cluttered desk.
Here, Your Majesty. I've brought in the next load.
Oh, goody. Collective sigh.
There we go! Not half bad, right? Hey! Isn't the king supposed to be here?
When did he? I've said countless times not to leave unannounced.
No one noticed that he wasn't here? Come on.
All this decoration doesn't suit me. How'd Luis and Forden put up with all this damn finery? Your Majesty? Are you here? Juna's back from her inspection.
Apologies, Troll. I'll look for him now.
Wait! I'm coming with you!
Oh, good grief. Some things never change. Not that they should.
I'd say life has changed plenty for us. Yet somehow our captain's same as he ever was.
Always up to no good. Also, I mean, what happened with that marriage? We didn't hear anything about that. That's weird.
And then, well, I might have got a bit too fresh with them stuck-up sanctists. But those bloody church folk been looking down on us for years, you know? Still, it was other sanctists what stepped in to keep things peaceable too. I reckon they're not all bad. Guess me cogs turning. They lost both their Santifex and the Saint Lady last year. Got their own struggles, I expect.
As authority weakens, power falls to the hands of those who have never wielded it. We must ensure it does not corrupt and give rise to new conflict.
Not like it excuses all of them or makes me want to go up and shake a sanctor's hand, but you really put some perspective on it.
I believe you'll come to understand them.
You know what, lad? You're all right. You ever need some good, honest work? I'll get you squared, eh?
I'm glad to see more optimism in the world. Still, it will take more time. It will take more than that to affect true change.
I should have known you'd be wandering around without your escorts again. How is it, being able to hear the city's honest thoughts? If you told them you're the king, it'd knock them sideways. Sorry you ended up coming all this way. Maria's actually out on an errand right now.
Then I suppose I'll wait until she comes back.
You sure? That girl always ends up on detours. No telling how long she'll be. Either way, best keep your head down. You know what happens when you're too obvious about this. Sooner or later, the Lady Captain of the Royal Guard...
Who's going to barge in 3, 2, 1? Yeah, I mean, everyone got new outfits. They could have at least given him some, you know, something new to wear. Maybe a new hairstyle, just to make it not completely obvious who he is. I mean, surely the people know what their king looks like. Only because he doesn't wear the crown doesn't disguise him completely. But oh well.
Oh, there you are. I knew we'd find you here, for crying out loud.
Speak of the devil.
Phew. So you were here.
Speak of the devil.
As I said.
Let us return, Your Majesty. And I thought I had informed you that Juna would be back from her expedition today.
I have a few stops left in the city, though.
You do know I practically sprinted out the gates to find you.
I mean, why though? He's the king. Let him do what he wants to do, right?
'Tis settled. I shall come with you on every excursion.
Oh no.
Not dressed like that, you won't. You know how we like snooping around, inconspicuously.
Point taken.
He'll be fine. His Majesty is not about to fall prey to some alleyway scoundrel, surely.
No, obviously not. I mean, he certainly doesn't need the protection. He doesn't have anything to fear from literally anybody, having faced dragons and Louise. So, he'll be fine.
Right, Your Majesty. If you see Maria about, do slow down for a chat. She'll be shattered if she finds out she just missed you.
Fine. Now, Your Majesty, once your business here is finished, please make sure you return to the palace with all swiftness.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I can actually move around? Maria, where are you?
Let's go.
This reminds me of the first time Maria went missing. It seems so long ago now. She might be praying in the Grand Cathedral, just like back then. Okay. Sure, I guess. Before heading for the Grand Cathedral, why not go talk to everyone else first? Literally everyone else. They're all in the royal capital to prepare for the new year, so let's find them.
Eh?
Okay. One final victory lap, I guess?
Come now.
When you've finished your business outside the palace, please promise me you'll return to resume your duties, Your Majesty. If you take this as my pressuring you not to venture out, that's not it at all. Only that, as Captain of the Royal Guard, I must know your whereabouts at all times. Relax. You needn't be so serious, Hulkenberg. Lighten up, maybe? You mean to say I'm too fussy? Well, 'tis only proper for the Captain of the Royal Guard. To be overfamiliar would set a poor example. Imagine the scandalized faces of the rank-and-file guard.
Of course.
That said, not a day goes by that I don't reflect on our travels, now only a year past. I owe regaining my pride as a knight to that journey. I was but a wanderer searching in vain for the prince, and it was through you I learned he had lived, and in the end it was your ascent to the throne I supported.
And so?
I never tire of the faces the younger guards make when I tell them of the time you acted as witness to my duel. Brings back memories. Not only of my duel with Rodanthe, but of the journey we undertook. You were the reason I could endure the fight to the end. I'm pleased to say the knights of today are nothing like what they were under Rodanthe's command. Soldiers take up their sword not for those in power, but for the people. And as the champion of the people yourself, we will do all in our power to protect you, our king.
Well,
you do not make it easy by sneaking out of the palace as you do, though I suspect the soldiers are getting used to your chaotic tendencies. Chaotic good, though, right? They know they protect not just a king, but a ruler who stands beside his people and hears their voices in clarion truth.
This I vow.
I will protect you with my life, as I have always endeavored to do, Your Majesty. Only let me stay by your side to do so.
What do you want to do?
I mean, not literally all the time, though, right? Give me some room. There's still other people we can talk to, but did you want to go see Maria now? Well, yes. Hello, Kurt man. Oi, oi, here's a mug I haven't forgotten. You're the king now, ain't you? See, this guy recognizes us, so why doesn't literally everybody else? First time I saw you was the night before the royal funeral, if I recall. No offense, but you didn't exactly look like a prince. To think you'd go on to take down the notorious Louise and seize the crown for yourself. I couldn't make up such a story if I tried. But speaking of wild stories, can't you do something about Sunshade Row? What exactly about it? Well, you know the rep old Sunshade Row has. Poor, dirty, but people still struggle to put food on the table here. Have been for a long time. You're a good bloke, and I think you'll make a fine king. But don't think you can just spruce the place up a bit and that'll solve the problem. He doesn't mince words, but I'm glad he's being honest at least. Yeah. I mean, I hope that we're working on solving those kinds of problems first, making sure that everyone has, you know, food on the table, can live safely, without anxiety even.
So, we meet again.
Ah, it's you. It's been quite some time, hasn't it? Ever since the new king's reign, matters have changed a great deal for the tribe's teachings. I feel there's more people who wish to learn of our teachings and culture, much like you once did before. I wish I could say we were free to worship as we pleased, but that's a dream still among the clouds for the moment. And yet, being able to dream it is evidence itself of progress. It is satisfying for now that more people are open-minded, like you. See, that's good.
Peace.
It's just too much.
You lived in a giant sandworm? To research bugs? Quite right, and gold beetles from all over the kingdom as well. Insects are vital to understanding the essence of magic. And here I thought their only use was disgusting Martyran cuisine. What a find. Say, what would you say to lending your wisdom to my shop? We can do business in the open now, thanks to the king. I am gratified by the offer. Another supports my research. Alright, he's doing fine as well.
That's the way.
The gallows are still here, which I find a bit concerning.
This place.
Last year, they were so awful, but lately the gallows are hardly getting any use. Yeah, why don't we just demolish these? completely? I feel like that would send a good message.
This is all right.
I still can't believe it, no matter how many times I see it. The king walking out of the honeybee. Okay, another person who just recognizes us immediately. The city's pretty much back to how it was compared to this time last year. If Luis had ended up king, who knows where we'd be now? Is it back to how the city was a year ago? I mean, a year ago would have been just around the time of the final confrontation, so things were pretty bad, right? There was that whole tournament nonsense. I suppose he's referring to before all of that, before it got really bad. Nobody could keep their mouth shut while that was going on. Far as a damn fool like me was concerned, the whole lot of you might as well have been telling the truth. You and Luis were just two sides of the same coin. Take no offense, will ya? Not like I can tell a lie from the truth if I tried.
Oi!
The corpses and the people crouching next to them along Sunshade Row Sunshade Row seem to have cleared out lately. A frightful thing, really. They seem terrified of something themselves. Made me anxious just to look at them. I do hope they're feeling like themselves again. It'd be nice to think they found their happiness somewhere out there. Yeah, what ultimately was up with all those people just cowering and lying around mindlessly? Did we ever find out exactly what that was all about?
Pleasure to see you.
Hey there. Why, hello, Your Majesty. It's only been a year since your coronation, but I see you've become quite apt at sneaking away from your palatial duties. Under constant fire from knaves of all trades, con artists and critics alike, your opening act has been rather tumultuous, no? I hadn't noticed. How kingly an answer. Never missing an opportunity to display how capable you are. Commendable. Besides, most of those agitators are the kind of scum that stirs the pot in hopes they might benefit from the country's turmoil. Nothing I couldn't handle, of course. All in a day's work for the Royal Adjutant to the Citizens' Council. Quite an ally I've made, I should hope.
Hey.
I wonder if my mother would be the slightest bit proud to see who I've become. That I'm doing my damnedest to use my talents for good, as I always should have. I'm sure she would. I'm proud to see it. I mean, both are good, but there's no doubt in my mind.
Yes.
I hope so. I was such a problem child. I'd like to make this a country where honest folk like my mother can be happy.
Now that you mention it.
Ah, that reminds me. Do you remember Daturum, my hometown's landowner? He told me to send you his regards. He's since confessed his crimes and is awaiting trial. You were the one who awakened his conscience. It makes sense, doesn't it? You've proven your ideals to be true. That's why the country is doing so well. There's nothing more to it.
Thank you.
I'm hardly qualified to speak of pride, but if this country has one, it's you. And I'm proud to be among its people. Perhaps under your rule, the day will come that even we Nydia can walk about freely in our true forms. Oh yeah, right. I hadn't even considered that he's really also, that his real appearance would be that of a small child. That is a bit strange to think about. Ah, you're curious what I look like in my true form? I'd be happy to oblige, but let's save that for another time, shall we? Right, I guess.
This place is really
Your Majesty? What are you doing in this wretched sinkhole of a... it may be better than it was before, but this is still Sunshade Row. It's no place for a king, Your Majesty. Fewer folks are hanging for nothing these days. I would hope so. But there's still no shortage of knaves who'll die at the end of a rope here. Is that so? Okay. Why wouldn't we get rid of the death sentence? First and foremost? As long as there's injustice, there'll be people who think it gives them a free pass, which means there'll be gallows. Last year changed a lot, big and small. I'll hold my post here, hoping that next year's better rather than worse.
This place has really changed.
Hopefully. Okay, both Heismay and Baz are here. Okay. Wait, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, we cannot travel anywhere else, of course, that makes sense. Can we not? Oh, right, I forgot how to control the game, apparently. Right, there are 4 more supporters waiting there, and 3 more here. Right. But it looks like there aren't any more up toward the north, so I guess the natural route through the city and ultimately to the cathedral is just along this path to the main road and so on and so forth. Although there are going to be more random NPCs over that way as well. I guess I'm probably just going to be talking to everyone, as I usually do in a situation like this. Atantuo the First. Right, I did notice the memorandum entry popping up there earlier. The young king who earned the people's trust and ascended the throne after meeting the lofty requirements of the magic set in place by the previous king, Hythlodius V. Though oddly enough the rightful heir to the crown, he values having become king by the people's will and not his lineage. He was not coronated as Hythlodius VI, choosing instead to start a new era of kings as Atantuo I. What a kingly name that is. Once a fond reader of his father's fantasy novel that convinced him that the country depicted therein was a utopia, Atantuo eventually eschewed the past and its lost glories and chose to embark instead on a path of a better king. Having achieved uniting the people in the kingdom's recovery from turmoil only a year after his coronation, his true worth as a leader will be put to the test as he moves into the second year of his reign. Uchronia is a united kingdom, a place where people of different lands and cultures live together. In order to be a king whose face is known to them, it may be time for him to set out once again as a traveler, a book that would tell his own story clutched in hand. I mean, it's hard to rule effectively and also travel, unfortunately. Mysterious voice. A mysterious voice guiding Atantuo upon awakening to the power of the archetypes until his eventual revival as the prince. The voice belongs to the late queen of the Elder tribe, who used magic to transfer her soul into Gallica on the day the ancient Elden Sanctum was set ablaze. In other words, Atantuo's mother. Yes. Wait, what? Transfer her soul into Gallica? Huh? Did I miss that? I mean, Gallica has obviously been acting rather motherly in many ways. But should that not come as a surprise to me? Because it sure does. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I missed that. That was addressed before? The King's 6 Partisans. A moniker for the allies that accompanied Atantuo on his journey. Comprised of Stroll, Hulkenberg, Heismay, Juna, Yufa, and Basilio. After Atantuo's ascension to the throne, the collective title gradually came into use, though none seem to be sure whether it originated from the crown itself or from the people. Refers to their continued support of the prince, which, even after he sustained a blast of dark magic during the duel with Louise in Grand Tread and needed to flee, remained unwavering. Their peerless faith was further demonstrated when the prince returned again to Grand Tread and defeated Louise. The fervent strength of their relationship, though each hail from different tribes, came to be seen as a symbol of hope by all in the kingdom. And still more. Huh? Where? Who? Oh, on Louise. How did I miss this one? I don't know. Louise's mysterious origins are revealed. He is surprisingly of Elder origin, born in the Elden Sanctum much like Atantuo. After experiencing the arson attack on the Sanctum and having faced the overwhelming absurdity of it, he became radicalized, finding disappointment in all other avenues that did not amount to conquering through sheer force. Right. I guess that's putting it rather mildly still.
Yo!
Hey guys. Hey, out inspecting again? Seems a right pain to me, but I appreciate you going to all the effort. Making your rounds?
Hey.
Yeah, captain of the Tradian Brigade, reporting in. Tradian Brigade. And I'm pleased to report there's nothing to report, Your Majesty, so I'm taking a break. Bit of a mouthful, ain't it? Still not used to calling myself a captain besides. We've even taken in some survivors from Louise's troops, you know, but don't you worry. I've got 2 eyes on them, even when I ain't looking.
But
way I see it, they weren't the ones trying to make the world worse. I just gotta show them how power is supposed to be used, yeah? We owe it to you that there's less discrimination in the city these days. Fewer and fewer are turned into a life of crime to make ends meet. If Del could see Grand Tread today, his eyes would bug out. And not just Del. Other the guys who didn't make it. I wish I could have seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. But long as we keep him in our memory, it's as close to saving him as we can get, Vinka included. We built this peace with a lot of blood and tears, so I say those of us who made it this far owe it to all of them. To all of them what didn't to protect it. Maybe I've got nothing to report today, but it's not like bad people just stop being bad because you're a king now.
Thank you.
You've been through a lot though, so thanks for not giving up on us. Or the world for that matter. You spot any trouble that I didn't spot first, you just point me at it. I'll solve it quick like. I'll rely on you for that.
Oh.
Well, I see our king is out on some personal business, eh? I believe Hulkenberg was searching for you, but I suppose it's none of my business who comes or goes. I'm on break myself. Only try not to frustrate your royal guards over much, They all take their duties quite seriously, much like their captain. Ah, who am I kidding? A knight who smiles is surely a myth. That's become clear to me since becoming titled. What could be more bizarre? A Ujiv outcast, once a wanted criminal with a bounty on his head, made knight commander. There was of course some opposition at first, but the more heart-to-heart talks I've had, the more accepting they've become, albeit gradually. An outcast became king too. They needn't look further than the outcast who became their king.
True.
Indeed. You faced no shortage of persecution, and look at you now. Grand titles and posts across the nation are no different, spread across all the tribes. I've realized over the past year just how much a nation is defined by its people. No matter how great a king, he alone does not a country make.
However,
yet he stands for those very people, as symbol and representative. That the king and those around him are of mixed tribes, it has already caused a great shift in sentiment, even for those in the rural villages. Yeah,
Now that you mention it.
And just, how is Tadari these days?
Yes.
He seems as busy as he can handle, now that they've resumed trade with other villages. Your coronation inspired that village to greater heights. It proved that barriers can be broken, and that even they could take the first step. New winds are blowing in every corner of this country. I'll have to make another trip back home with my son to see the changes for myself soon enough. And someday, I hope distant generations will grow up only knowing conflict born of tribal differences from history books.
We shall.
We've a ways to go before that day comes, but until it does, let us forge a path toward it, Your Majesty. Hear, hear.
This place has really changed.
Well, I sure don't want to go back to the old...
There's never anybody up here, is there? No.
I'm just...
Neither Louise nor Forden took the crown. It was an elder of all people. Guess our bets were completely off the mark. Yeah, well, something stinks about it. Magic was at work, so who knows? And did you hear the rumor?
Oh.
They're saying those disgusting humans are our ancestors. Nothing but crazy stories since the new king took the throne. The king held it together this year, but who knows if he'll last another. Whoa, Elda, you really became king. King, hey king, oh king. Very funny. Why, Your Majesty, surely your kingliness has no further need of my paltry sums for your mag. Besides, I hear the Mage Academy has been restored. Is it true anyone of any status can attend? Original magic. You trying to end reliance on igniters? Only a matter of time till accumulators like this are obsolete then. I think that's great, personally. It's probably about time to shut this operation down anyway. Not that I expect the Igniter Consortium would let it go without a fight. Lycaon would stand with you, of course, but they're not infallible either.
All very nice.
We do have access to the menu, actually. Okay. Alright. Yeah, we still have all of our money and mag, for what it's worth. Can we even still... Oh, we don't have access to archetypes. I guess we no longer have any need for that. Seems rumors of the king running about in Sunshine Row were true. I have no intention of prying now. Thanks to you besting Louise, I get to keep running my shop. Wasn't sure I could with the sky turning red here. Not sure we could take another war. It won't happen. It's reassuring to hear that from the king himself. Still, nothing goes quite the way you expected. You expected to, eh? As long as people worry, people will want weapons. So I guess I'll be in business a good while longer.
All very nice. Well.
Ex-candidate Julian. Oh, Your Majesty. Running around Sunshine Row at this time of year? In this part of the country? You must have some very particular tastes. Perhaps you've heard? There's unrest across the land as the oppressed are rising up in revolt against their oppressors.
Yes.
Or perhaps that news hadn't reached your walled garden here in Grand Trad. History books may not be kind to this era. Shouldn't they rise up? Goodness, if I didn't know any better, I'd say you just endorsed rebellion. Don't you realize how your dangerous ideology has become the spark of new threats? The dim-witted of the world only fan the flames with their anxiety, but if people be it people or monsters, to be dissatisfied is in our nature. Okay, what was your point exactly? I don't know, man. And who's this Gletchum? Oi oi, been a while now. You must remember me. I'm Sergeant Gletchum the Great. Was he one of the guys? Oh, he was one of Luis's officers, right? Who we needed to defeat in one of the wings of the Caradrius dungeon? Is that right? I think so. You're drunk as usual? Well, you see, that's the thing. End of the year's a perfect time for a flagon, eh? Then again, every day's a perfect time for a flagon. But you know, I've been trying to cut back, actually. When we lost Fidelio, God rest his soul, drink was the only thing that kept me from going mad.
Oh, I guess.
Certainly couldn't follow Luis after that, so leaving the Caradrius was sound, but it's still hard for a parapist to find decent work. Drinking my life away seemed the way to go. I assumed all of us from Luis's side who survived would have been sent straight to the gallows. But letting us join the brigade, well, real generous of you. Not sure I would have fit in anywhere else, speaking plain. Plus, with old Basilio in charge, we're feeling right at home. I just hope he keeps you all in line. Now I'm back to drinking for the fun of it, and I owe it all to you, Your Majesty. You're all right. Well, thanks. Parapus, eh? Are you supposed to have a tail? Sorry if that's a
very nice.
Bit of a personal question. You might be king, but nothing will change. You forgot about me. You'll forget I was even here. I'll help all who need it. Help, you say? You've been saying that a lot, haven't you? I've been watching you for a while, for a long time, here in the corner of the city. I hate people who look, see a parapist like me with no place to go and pretend they see nothing. Don't forget that. Oh, okay.
Thank you kindly.
Welcome.
My, if it isn't His Majesty. You always were partial to Sunshine Row, weren't you? I know you've hardly had a chance to warm that throne of yours, but the people here are as poor as they've ever been. Money's the only way anyone gets out. It was big news that the Mage Academy reopened to anyone, but think about it, only the rich can travel up the mountain. Sorry, I shouldn't talk your ear off about politics. There's a new year to ring in. Looking forward to a more relaxing new year without all the frantic work. Have a happy new year yourself, Your Majesty.
Thank you kindly.
Oh well, thank you. You too. Apparently they recently began applying their armorcraft expertise to making and selling Mustari masks. Oh, okay. Random, but sure, why not?
Your patronage is
Oh, it's
very
you.
appreciated.
Thanks to your contributions, our work fighting against discrimination is slowly gaining attention. That the new king is elder, with people from every tribe in key positions, is also probably a major factor. Still, we can't expect to end something so deeply rooted with the snap of our fingers. I'm going to keep doing my best to support those who've suffered. Good to hear.
Oh, but which
Hey, Your
actions to
Majesty,
undertake?
listen to this. We just had a guest in the store claiming to be the chief of Adria. He said he wanted ingredients for the withering potion they used on the island. They use on the island, and how should I put this? That Mustari village chief, he's rather, easy on the eyes, wouldn't you say? Wait, sorry, forget about that. I swear I had a point. I wanted to tell you that all sorts of people come visit now, and I enjoy doing business more than I ever did before. Oh, that's good. Okay, so Denny is somewhere around here. Wonder if we're gonna run into him. Easy on the eyes, huh? Yeah, I guess so.
Oi there. Oh, very nice.
Well, I sure don't want to go back to the old one.
Oh boy. Cabio. Who? That name doesn't seem familiar. Ah, traveling with Lady Juna sure was fun. Blah, Your Majesty? What business do you have with a former helmsman like me? Who? What? You were a helmsman? You mean you don't remember me? It's me, Cavio, the former helmsman of the Caradrias. No, can't say that I do. You didn't hear from Chief Magnus? Lady Juna was off inspecting the Mage Academy, and I was the flight's helmsman. It knocked me on my ass when Lady Juna left Louise's company, you know. I left right after she did. Oh, was he her biggest fan? I mean, everyone was her biggest fan. Anyway, still undecided about you being king and all that, but I do appreciate you taking me in, so I'm gonna work to repay that favor.
You've got this under control.
On that note, about time I get back to work. Oh, and don't tell the chief I was shooting the breeze here. Eh, Your Majesty? No, sure. I'm relieved that the Royal Palace has returned to its original location. Even now, there's people who can hardly believe that it was flying about, making its way around the entire kingdom. But I saw it with my own eyes. I witnessed the moment the red light within the king's eyes vanished, and the palace returned to the gouged-out land it was pulled from. Okay, it just landed peacefully and gently, and it's just sitting where it used to sit. Okay.
Hey.
What's the word, Your Majesty? Just one question, if I may. When are you gonna lower the booze prices in this country? Haha, I'm only kidding ya. Haven't felt much like drinking until I black out so often anymore. After I entered the tournament, I really went through some stuff. I was acting a fool on the world stage, and to you too.
Yeah.
I'm grateful, you know. Can't speak for the rest of the country, but you've done right by us, Paripus. We've got it better than we ever did. Some chuckleheads out there still try to take their aggression out on us, but they're just venting, probably. I'm sure you'll do something soon enough. Oh, well, didn't expect such positivity from you. Your Majesty, it has been some time since you've graced us with your presence. What style of igniter may I help you with this time? Haha, I jest. I know that's not why you're here. As you can see, it is thanks to you that the Lycaon Magic Association has been able to continue its business. Our king has shown us what magic ought to be. Humans and other threats still stalk the land, so igniters and their power have remained an indispensable asset in maintaining the country. All this talk of original magic that doesn't rely on igniters, it's going to take some time to make it viable.
Come again.
We'll continue to produce igniters with pride, helping to bring this era, to bridge this era with the next.
Oi there.
Hey, Mr. Driver, how long until we depart? I'm bloody eager to get a move on. First Oceania, then Ontario. My cross-country trip starts now. A new chapter in my life.
If I may.
Not to ruin your fun, but this carriage doesn't go that far. You know that, right? Maybe they didn't know that. After all that fuss across the kingdom, the one who ended up on the throne was the blood heir after all. Oh, the irony. He had the strength to take down Louise, I'll give him that, but in the end, I guess blood's all that ever matters. He was the only viable choice of the lot. Who knows if he'll be a decent king? Suppose that all depends on what he does next. Oh, hey.
Greetings.
Working hard as ever, Tantuo. Were you going about town and listening to what the people have to say? Well, yes. Myself, I've just come from the Crown Court, where I've been consulting with the people about their grievances and disputes as Chief Magistrate. Shouldn't you delegate that?
Well...
That's a question I shall throw right back at you, Your Majesty.
In truth.
As you're undoubtedly aware, in the past many citizens were sentenced to hang without so much as trial.
Alas.
I'm pleased to report things are different now. Anyone, regardless of race or status, can tell their side of the story in court before they get hanged, and be judged equally and fairly. It just goes to show anything is possible, even for a priestess to become a chief magistrate. And my brother is making great strides as village chief. He rather hated the role before, but he's truly found his calling, I think.
The reason is...
As I said, no one knows what the future holds. It's all the more reason I'll try to guide people to good choices. I want to live in a society that practices kindness, where those who suffer need not turn to crime, and so I practice what I preach.
Now that you mention it...
The other day, I went to visit Ovi's church to inquire with those who are sick there about how the kingdom can be more accessible to them. How is Ovi?
Very well.
Was Ovi doing well? Yes, we practiced dancing together, and now we showed him, and then we showed her mother. All of them are ready to ease into working again. Hearing them made me reflect on all the people who still need our help. Until now, the only hope those people had was God.
I do believe...
I want to fight for them to have options, under laws under laws and systems that they can rely on in addition to higher power. A country where all the tribes with all their values can join hands in harmony. That's what we need.
Because...
You aim to achieve that too, yes, Your Majesty? I hope you'll allow me to keep walking alongside you in this. Of course. So they really did not marry, or they're not even officially together? That's a bit disappointing. I mean, everything was pointing at that, wasn't it?
How about a fortune?
Oh my, has His Majesty come to have his fortune told? Oh, I jest, of course. I believe you've become acquainted with the Chief of Adria. I was able to speak with him for just a moment. He's a truly outstanding figure in both ability and insight. As a fortune teller, I still have much to learn. Okay.
Wonderful.
Is he around here somewhere? Oh, he's literally right here. Hello.
Hey.
Hello there, Your Majesty. It's great to see that you're doing as well as ever. I've just left a meeting with the provincial lords. I also preach the Mustari teachings in various areas when the opportunity arises. Many still push back against such teachings, but that's perfectly fine. A country is well served by serving... It's well served by different perspectives. Many of the villagers have come around to this too, you know. I think that's because you all faced such danger on our behalf. Still, it won't be easy to change the entirety of Uchronia. Its history is embedded deep in its roots. The country is larger, and some people will need all the power you have. And all the power I have? The true test of your values has only just begun. Again, no mention of our relationship with Yufa?
Alright.
Oh, hey, Godot. Huh, are you still surveying the city incognito, Your Majesty? Your escorts would be aghast. Not that I think anyone is truly capable of harming you. As you are aware, faith in the Sanctus Church plummeted after our misdeeds were exposed. I admit we were arrogant and unjust, wicked in custom, but people have found salvation through the Church as well. I intend to restore the Sanctus Church to its true purpose, to offer salvation to those in need. As Sanctiarch, and as someone who was saved by the Sanctus faith myself, that is all I can do to return the favor.
God keep you, child.
Well, I hope you're serious about that.
Closure,
Just recently, a sanctuary in Brylehaven was brought to judgment. His crime? Using Parapus subjects for atrocious igniter experiments. The Church reaffirms its dedication to cracking down on inhuman acts such as these.
Wonderful.
Wow, the Church is actually owning up to its scandals. The tongue criers around here sure have changed. They're just trying to put on a good show for the new king. Doing things like they always have would only send them spiraling further. Who knows? Oh, hey, speaking of criers. Well, hello there, Your Majesty. As laid back as ever, I see. I myself have been crying like a baby, for I find my position as Chairman of Parliament quite an unfamiliar one. Still, I've considered these open to all parliamentary meetings. Compiling all those opinions is indeed hard work, but work well worth doing.
This fellow.
It won't be easy for those who were at the Church's beck and call to change, but I think they've been starting to see what they turned a blind eye to, at least a bit, no? A person who speaks the real truth to the public without yielding to authority. That's what my father and I wished for. A true and proper town crier. This country's turned over a new leaf, but there are still many problems to work out. It seems the rural regions are still suffering from human havoc, really. Still some humans left, huh?
I'm counting on you.
All I'm saying is we're a long way from utopia, but still, the first step is as important as the last, and we're taking big ones. Good to hear.
The prince has become magnificent indeed.
Where are all the supporters? How did I miss them all? What? Am I blind? Wait, oh, I am blind. I'm totally looking at... I was totally looking at the wrong marker. Never mind. Don't mind me. Right, they're actually all further down this way.
It's a pickle.
Oh boy. An elder? Wait, aren't you His Majesty the King? Why would you be in a place like this? I can't be here?
Come on.
Obviously not. You mocked me, Your Majesty. I thought we'd see less of that kind of stuff, but I guess we couldn't expect prejudice against the elder to disappear overnight. An elder king? What a world. Even a year later, she's not getting used to the fact? Wow. Oh, cat? Wait. Are you the cat?
Wait a sec.
Yeah. Isn't that the cat from Academia? If that place was made of magic, how is it here in real life? I guess it escaped. To say nothing of how he could have survived in a deserted ruin buried in the snow. That shouldn't be possible, right? I just think he's cute.
That's a good kitty.
And yet he's never stopped looking cute. It doesn't bother you at all? You sure are something else. If memory serves, the last king did build himself a study in the Mage Academy. You think academia was styled after that, maybe? I mean, that's what we heard. I wonder what His Majesty, what more, felt when he put this little guy in academia. The cat tends to himself, quietly, utterly impartial to us. Yeah, of course, it's a cat after all.
My king.
Oh, there you are, Tantuo. Heard you were in town, so I decided to see if we might cross paths. I have so much to tell you about my inspection, so I'm afraid you'll need to clear your diary for me soon. Bring any souvenirs?
In that case.
Gosh!
Let's just focus on the report. Don't worry, I'll give you just a gift. Just the gist. No gift, unfortunately. Firstly, the Mage Academy's reconstruction is going swimmingly. Repairs are in full swing, and we're already processing admissions. I must say, I'm still surprised you appointed me, of all people, to be the Academy's headmistress. I was rather looking forward to going back on tour as songstress. Oh, and shall I introduce you to my furry little friend? I scooped him up in the Academy, of all places. During the reconstruction, they stumbled on the little guy in some kind of observatory supposedly used by a king long ago. Considering the igniter around his neck, I'm sure he was being taken care of. I mean, there's no way a cat could survive alone in the cold, could he?
So...
Regardless, our mysterious kitty is only the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the Academy. All that knowledge was lost when it fell, so we're starting from scratch. It may even be hiding secrets as big as the Dragon Temple or the Sanctum. Oh, and I'm keeping the cat. It feels like fate, you know?
Speaking of which...
Speaking of fate, on my way back I met up with Myrtus. Who's that again? No, I remember. She's well, I trust?
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
More than well. Her throat has been fine, and she's a fairly prominent singer about town now. We both just keep soaring to new heights. Her in music and me coming face to face with magic again.
Hey!
Surely you remember, music was the first magic born in this world, yes? When the heart expresses itself through music, it moves the hearts of others. And when they make hearts swell, why, there's no end to the magic. So, just you watch. With music and magic at my side, I'm going to change the world. All will have equal opportunity to hone their talents at the Mage Academy. Our doors are open to all, well, provided they have the means to travel up the mountain. That's what my sister would have wanted. And if it makes the world a better place, why, isn't that just grand?
Magic.
Rella taught me that magic is more than a tool. It's in all of us, deep in our hearts. Right, okay. Okay. Is Brigitta not around here? Brigitta? Well, she wasn't in front of her shop. Hello there, Your Majesty, the King. I still remember that night in the city when I first laid eyes on you, the evening of the royal funeral. It was the first time I'd ever seen someone from the Elder Tribe, and I immediately knew that there was something special about you.
I'm sure we'll meet again.
And I'd say I was right on the money, huh? I guess you were.
Oh.
I wondered how things were going to end for a while there, but things seem quite under control now. I'm glad the threatening madman didn't end up king. Still, an upstart from a forgotten tribe has no business slighting the established nobility. A king with nothing but flowery speeches and ideals will hit a wall before too long. No different than the last king, really. Oh, I sure hope you're wrong. Oh, wait, did I miss Brigitta? Oh my god. She's absolutely right there in front of her shop. Well, I mean, I guess in my defense, there are just a lot of people around.
Oi!
And I'm going to talk to every last one of them, goddammit. I did promise a 3-hour final episode at one point. And, I'll do my damnedest to get there. Behold you lot, we're here, the heart of the country, Grand Trad. Wow, I bet even the Parapus could find work here now. Suppose it's true what they say. Change the king and the country changes too. Don't get too carried away now. Still plenty folks who'll spit on the ground you walk. Got high hopes for next year though.
Oi!
Any specific reasons for that?
Amazing.
An elder?
An elder, the king's tribe. Won't catch anyone bad-mouthing them now, not openly anyway. What do you think of the current king? In my opinion, he's a victim of the last one. If you think about it, He used the royal magic to put the whole kingdom in chaos, and that's what caused Louise's rebellion in the first place. Who's the real root of all evil here?
Now, how did I wind
I lost a good number of friends to it all. Couldn't bring myself to mourn the death of the last king. Still can't.
Amazing.
I mean, that's fair. Seba. You moron, can't you see I'm busy? Oh, it's you, Your Majesty. Remember me, do ya? I mean, I'm assuming that he's another one of Louise's commanders. A young king, but with a bad memory, I see. How could you forget Seba, former maintenance chief of Louise's Gauntlet Runner? I was just examining Your Majesty's Gauntlet Runner as part of my research duties. I recall how astonished I was to see her take to the sky the first time. I wanted to get back to my engineer roots, but then Louise started showing his true colors and the Caradrias went down. I've got to say, Your Majesty, you were too soft. We used to be enemies, but you recommended us for the brigade and gave us work anyway. Pretty genius making old Basilio the captain, too. Louise's old crew will fall in line with, like wooden soldiers. Though I'm not sure that kind of leniency forges nations. So off with ya, huh? Can't imagine you can afford to waste time on relics like me. Be well, Your Majesty. Okay, thanks, I guess. What? Oh, we can enter the Gauntlet Runner. Didn't expect that somehow, but also I didn't actually mean to. Is there anyone here? And by anyone I mean near us? Doesn't actually look like it. During our travels, Nurus used to cry out, "Enemy attack!" through the runner phone, waking everyone up in a panic. Yes. He sure did. Massive door. The last battle when we rushed to the Caradrias, the Gauntlet Runner was a great help. Again, sure was. Makes me nostalgic now thinking of the strategy meetings we once had. Sure does. Can we go to the bathroom? Huh. Is it idle stay actually? Are we gonna get luck increase here?
Right.
No. It is idle stay though. Okay. We can't even rummage for food. The warehouse was neat and tidy. I didn't find anything. Ah, well. Okay. Take a shower too? Maybe not now. Oh, well, sure. Maybe not now. Okay, sure. Maybe not now. Okay, sure. It's a small bed. Don't need to sleep here right now. No, I guess not. Wait, how do we leave? Like this? Ah, yes. Hey, Lena. Hiya, boss. Oh, dang, I suppose I shouldn't be speaking to you so casually, huh? Then again, we were rivals, weren't we? And Caden Workshop's the official workshop of the Palace Engineers now. Not that it's here nor there. Besides, I'm glad you got the crown. Still, lots of humans out there you'll have to deal with, and you'll need a Gauntlet Runner to get to him. Caden Workshop thanks you for your patronage. Well, I mean, we already have our runner, but thanks. I guess they're maintaining it. Your Majesty, do you have something you need with the Gauntlet Runner? All's well here. If it's not overstepping, might I tell you something I've always wanted to say? Do you remember a long time ago, when Louise dropped that human on the city? I was actually assigned to duty at the Grand Cathedral that day. The state army was in complete disarray, and us soldiers were absolutely terrified. But it was the rumors about you that kept us afloat in those dark times, Your Majesty. You couldn't go a day without hearing someone insult the lesser tribes, and here comes this group led by some elder fighting through the cathedral with no regard for their lives. If you'd only known how much the tales of your heroism and courage gave to the gods that day. I couldn't thank you then, so please allow me to do so now. You truly are a hero king, Your Majesty. Oh, wow. Thanks. And you're welcome. Can't believe the owner of the sweet Gauntlet Runner ended up king. But it helped me come to a decision. In the new year, I'm going to go see even more Gauntlet Runners. Oh, just an enthusiast, I guess. Oh, here he is. Ho, ho, ho. What brings His Royal Majesty here? Come to feel the wind on your face too, have you?
Aha!
I know how it is. I have the fancy old title of Chief Engineer of the Kingdom Infrastructure Development Bureau, and can research as I please now, but something's missing. So I threw off that stuffy old uniform and came to gaze upon the runner, in the way I do. I know how you feel.
About that.
I feel like I know what you mean when you say something's missing.
Oh.
I knew you'd agree. I think my bones are aching to feel the wind. I rather miss the days of dashing hither and thither in the runner.
Perhaps.
Not that I'm ungrateful for the gracious title you've given to a man who used to skulk about modifying gauntlet runners. You haven't seen anything yet. Why, one day I'll invent a teleportation device that will deliver fresh fish straight from Oceania to your palatial plates. Is that really a priority? It would change the world, wouldn't you say? I'm just a bit stuck. At the beginning. On the development.
Indeed.
And it's times like these I need stimulation of the mind. You have anything that might do the trick?
That's...
Are you going to send me on another relic hunt? Don't pretend you didn't enjoy it. Every time you'd pop back in with one, I remember how I could hardly contain my excitement. I do so miss traveling like that. Even if the relics themselves were better off left untouched, they've become the guiding principles of my research, you know.
That's...
Convenience is important, but one must consider safety and the effects it might have on the world. An engineer who dumps a burden on future generations is no engineer at all.
However...
Still, it's no small feat to design with a perfect balance of safe and revolutionary. Even I struggle with it, and I'm a bally genius. I knew it. What I need is stimulation. Your Majesty? La as in lad, I guess. You know, like the soul-shaking speed and quiver of a drive engine. You'll let me know if you ever want to go out for a spin, won't you? Our dear old girl's sparkling clean and always ready for takeoff. Oh, I sure would love to.
Oh-ho!
I still remember the day I met you last year, Your Majesty. I felt you had a kind heart, bothering to listen to an old man's folktales. A sincere young man loved by fairies finds happiness. Folktales aren't just tired old stories for dreamers.
Thank you.
I'd say they have the power to tell the future sometimes, though maybe that's giving them a little too much credit. Well, in that case, it happened to turn true.
You are.
Now who's this? His Royal Majesty, the King? What's brought you to my little dive? Come to think of it, I said some rude things to you last year. Told you to keep your elder head down. No hard feelings? Tribal quarrels haven't quieted down here at all. Might even be worse, now that everyone's equal in the eyes of the law. But sometimes fists just need to fly. It's not like it was back when the sky was red as blood and death was everywhere. In fact, it's amusing to see new faces around here. It's a good change, I think. Okay, good. I used to meet this old Clemar here. He died about a year ago in the riots. He was so full of himself, always telling me that I was wrong. But you know what? Most other Clemars wouldn't even have bothered speaking with a parapus like me. That man actually treated me like a person. He was a gruff, mean bastard, no question about that. But he wasn't a bad person by any means. And me, I suppose, I was fond of him, yeah. I liked our little conversations. Now that he's gone, I miss him. Oh no. I kind of want to just ignore him and not talk to him. Talk to literally everybody else, but... Ah, is that Your Majesty? What fortune to bump into you at the end of the year like that. Like this. If there's anything my humble personage may be able to do for you, Your Radiance, I'm at your service. Say but one glorious word and I shall most happily...
Honestly.
Okay, laying it on a little thick, aren't we? It's that forked tongue that got you in trouble last time. You hear me? One wrong move and I'm turning you over to Basilio. You've got to turn your life around. Oh, of course. Okay.
Ain't this a pickle?
Yeah, sure enough, there she is. How did I miss her? I ran
Ain't this a pickle?
all around her in a circle. Oh. Again, it's kind of easy to do, I suppose. The king himself, out browsing the shops? Huh, perhaps I need to draft up a royal certificate of appointment. Tell the world we supply goods to the royal family. That's a little embarrassing. Why stop there? You can give me a signed handprint to display on the walls. Ha, no, just my little joke. We're doing quite well even without royal endorsement. The igniter I made at the children's request, the one that lights up with rainbow colors, is selling startlingly well. The store was packed with families and children.
Say.
I now hold a position where I control the distribution of all manner of goods throughout the kingdom as the head of the Igniter Consortium. I can't help but think that if I had been in this position sooner, then the church's violence, the tragedy of that village, could have been prevented.
Brigitte.
What matters is how we move forward, though, right?
Yes.
Indeed. I can dwell on the past all I wish, but it won't change it. The future, on the other hand... I took up this post after I was nominated by my colleagues. In other words, I suppose that means people have expectations of me, and that I too am a spoke in the wheel of change. Our new king has changed this country for the better. However, as a former arms dealer, it would be naive to think all weapons can ever disappear from this world.
Yet.
It's all the more reason I hope that the reasons for people to wield them continue to decline. To that end, I'll continue doing all that I possibly can with all that I am, just as you do.
Speaking of...
Ah, yes. Do you remember my dog? I found the ones who took her. Naturally, I considered ending their lives. But there she was, sitting beside them. Evidently, they could not bring themselves to harm such a sweet creature, so they decided to keep her instead. I had no choice but to spare their lives. I couldn't subject a gentle dog to the atrocities I'd commit in her name. You should come play with her sometime. I'm sure she remembers you. Well, that's an unexpected development. So the dog was fine all along. I knew it all this time, somehow. Deep down inside. Okay, I think we finally talked to everybody on this screen. Holy crap. It only took like an hour. One more to go. I suppose I could maybe focus on just the important people and not talk to idiots like this guy here.
Right.
I mean, I could, technically, but can I really? Well, if it isn't your majesty, it's been a year since you've ascended the throne, and a quick one at that. It feels like the strife with Louise was just a bad dream. Had you asked me then, I would have been wringing my hands about one so young leading the kingdom, but now I'm embarrassed to have thought it.
Oh?
You had a keen eye to recognize the danger Louise posed, and are braver still to have fought him. You had a kingly caliber I never truly possessed. Still, a single year is but a drop in the proverbial bucket. Stay vigilant, King. Oh, okay, never mind. For some reason, I didn't expect him to be so supportive.
My,
oh my, oh my. Oh, your majesty, it's been quite some time since we've met, but I've never forgotten you. You were a young elder about town from the recruitment center to the mausoleum. I watched from the shadows. There are still times where people hurl abuse on me for being Mustari. However, thanks to your majesty, I can run my business with pride. Just goes to show that it's going to take time to eliminate prejudice like that. We've got to keep at it. Indeed. My, oh my, oh my. Hey there.
That's something.
What an unexpected coincidence, your majesty. No guards with you today? Ha, don't worry. I'm no tattletale. Tattletale, yes. I myself just left a meeting going over how the provincial governments are doing. We convened for the new year. You must be busy these days.
Really?
Well...
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't, but the job is its own reward, knowing what good it does for the town. And I'm pleased to report, as head of the provincial lords, it's nothing but good news reaching my ears. Better relations between towns has employment up and overall welfare too. Each town has specialties and wisdom to offer, and when we combine our heads, there's no problem we can't solve. I just feel so blessed to be part of it. I know I made some blunders when I first stepped into the governor's role, but I'm happy to share my failings so others don't repeat my mistakes. Oh, that really brings me back.
Got to say,
I know I was trying to do too much on my own back then, and I got a bit overzealous. Of course, some lords are like I was once, and would rather manage things at their sole discretion than leaving things to the people. And yes, taking every matter to public opinion can be laborious, what with all the proceedings and disputes.
Then again...
Still, changing our own lives with our own hands makes the process worth the trouble.
Brilliant.
And choosing a king of our own was all the inspiration we needed for change.
Lovely that.
Lovely that. Can we enter this? We can. Do we want to? Should we? Well, there certainly are more people to talk to. I don't have any bounties for you, your majesty. We've been at peace for a while, thanks to you, and we're dealing with things one step at a time. Oh, your majesty, it's an honor. I've only recently been assigned to my post here at the recruitment center, so... Actually, I was sorting through enlistment records from 2 years ago, and was surprised to find a certain signature. That's right, your majesty's signature. And General Strolls as well. I was quite surprised to discover that the two of you had met here. To think that they deployed the future king in the army. Horrifying. Yes. Well, it all turned out well, didn't it?
Lovely, that.
Who are you? Yet another one of those Caradrius crewmen? Salva? Well, if it isn't His Majesty, the captain of the Royal Guard was looking for you. As a former guard captain of the Caradrius, perhaps I should report your whereabouts? Can't deny that. Nah, just giving you a hard time. It can be hard to shake old habits despite the fact that I'm Captain Salva of the State Army now. I parted ways with Louise shortly before his runner made for the Skyborn Royal Palace. When I saw the horror that Zorba had become, I knew the world he wanted was no world of mine. I thought I'd found my place within Louise's private forces after being disgusted by the shameless corruption of the Royal Army, but his true intentions were worse than I could imagine. It was the general who pulled me back in. He said my experience leading a force of mixed tribes would be valuable. I'd only taken the job in hopes of atoning, so it's a strange twist to serve with pride in the state army I once so detested. Still, I wonder why he bothered with us.
May God keep you, child.
I can't overstate how miserable things were because of Louise, but I didn't end up fleeing, perhaps because seeing Your Majesty fight stirred a sense of duty within me. I know there are still many who don't approve of you, but I shall do my part to protect the country you lead. It's my duty as your soldier. I wish the country nothing but the best over the coming year, and beyond that, I hope.
Amazing.
Wait. Who did we talk to? Oh, right. Pardon.
Stay there.
Hey.
Oh, skulking about the city again, are we? Which is to say, Hulkenberg is on the hunt. The classic game of cat and mouse, though who is which I dare not say. It's been a year since you ascended the throne, but it's like you've hardly changed. Should I be more pretentious?
I mean...
Forgive me, I'll try to act more like a pretentious git from now on.
No.
Ha, that's rich. All that royal blood in you is positively wasted, my friend. What are we to do with you? Not that I can talk. I actually came out for a bit of a breather myself.
Even so.
You know, I see now that even those at the top have their struggles, a little too clearly. A general's duties feel overwhelming at times. But there are lives hanging in the balance. I recognize the weight of every decision I make, and I do find satisfaction in protecting those lives.
Hey.
Remember our first meeting back at the recruitment center? I, a fallen noble with nothing to my name, and you, a struggling elder traveler? Back then, my only goal was getting ahead. My people were little more than an afterthought. If I hadn't met you, I'd have never realized the truth about my fortune, my father's intentions, and I certainly couldn't have saved the Halions.
Thank you.
I owe seeing the joy in their faces to you. I think I've said it before, but again, thank you.
That's...
You need to give yourself some credit, Stroll.
No.
I would still owe any credit I could take to you. I would still owe any credit I could take to you for showing me the way. They live stable, peaceful lives thanks to you.
Hey.
You have a whole country on your shoulders now. The road ahead will be full of challenges we can't possibly foresee. But show me the way and I'll blaze the trail. Now and always, it's my role as a warrior to be the vanguard.
That's why.
Our titles may have changed, but I'd like to think our friendship is steadfast as ever. Don't hesitate to rely on me, now and always.
Stay there.
Thanks, friend. Didn't I see a speech bubble here? Right now? No? Okay, I'm just starting to see things. Yikes.
Hi there.
Oh well, if it isn't the big man himself. Good thing, mate. Yeah, good timing, mate. I just got back into town myself. Long time no see, Katharina.
Oh, right.
Ain't it been? I've been out traveling since I took the reins on the Seekers Recon team. Seekers Recon team, rather. Hard to believe it's been half a year. And crazy doesn't begin to describe what's beyond the sea. The sights, the magic. Everything's so fantastic. I'm already itching to get back out there. Well, I'm not especially keen on dodging the bloody cannonballs when my ship gets too close. Well, when my ship gets too close to what? Lots of tension out there, but what country isn't a little tense? Everything from the customs to the way they think is so different. My head spins. Makes all the tribal bickering seem right dull, if I can speak my mind. But this country's changing for the better. I'm glad I turned over the throne to you.
Hold on.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Oh, come on, I'm just roasting ya. After we knocked heads, I knew I could trust ya, with making the lives of us Parapus better than they was. All my cohort have found jobs, and some of them have even picked up new skills from being out at sea so long.
See you soon, I hope.
But don't you worry your kingly head. I'll have it all whipped up in a report for ya. Do something proper kingish with ya. With it, yeah? Sure. Was that the last one, actually? I mean, yeah, we've talked to more. Brigitte, Barden, Alonso, Katharina. No, we haven't found Maria yet, but I suppose that's the ultimate goal here. Nuris, yes, Basilia, Yufa, Juna, Heismay, Hulkenberg, Stroll, and, well, Gallica is with us always anyway. Yes. Do I really want to talk to absolutely everybody? You know what? Sure. We've come this far. Might as well just see it through to the end. Well, if it isn't your majesty, hello there. Ah, even I don't have the pluck to try selling water to the king, especially considering sales are up. We've got customers from across the tribes now. Although I'm guessing people were just avoiding a Parapus owned shop before.
You there?
Well, everyone needs to drink. Oh, wait. Maybe I did see this speech bubble. Milo, another person I'd rather not necessarily talk to, but, well, here we are. Ah, your majesty. It's already been a year since you've ascended to the throne, and 1 year since I lost my bid for it. Thinking back, I have no regrets. I'd not have been able to defeat Louise in the end as you did. Yeah, I mean, certainly not.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Huh. It would have been impossible for me and for any of the other candidates, if we're honest. I've come to believe in your power, your majesty. So you do believe in something other than beauty, apparently. Though I'll not acquiesce on all fronts, you know? You needn't look further than your 6 partisans. Your merry little band. I can appreciate your faith in your inner circle, but to award them all your key posts, why, one might suspect you of collusion. A country requires views from all walks of life, or put another way, why not appoint me your prime minister? With my guidance, Uchronia would become a land of true beauty. I'll consider it. Just when you think he's about to make a decent point, he plays his own angle. Don't let your guard down around that guy. Yeah.
Lovely. Oh, there!
So tomorrow is finally the day. Have you finished your preparations? Our journey to the Mage Academy in Montaria will be quite long. Oh. Yes, but why are you taking me as your traveling companion? You saw how much I admired Louise, how hostile I was to your faith. Everyone said foolish things. Faced with national crisis, we clung to power instead of trying to use our power to solve it. But times have changed. The Mage Academy now opens its doors to anyone. No harm will come to those who want to learn there, but alas, my youth has fled me. So I'll use my wealth to ensure others can reach it. Take what you learn there and spread it throughout the kingdom, far and wide.
Lovely.
Very good. What'll I do?
Louise was crazy. I learned that firsthand, but the country before, it was riddled with mistakes. I'd like to think that the new king already knows, but frankly, I don't think much has changed in the last year. King or not, he's not that old. I'm sure he's doing his best, but in the end, he's just the old king's son. I don't expect very much of him. Well, fair enough. Just have to prove you wrong then, I guess.
Young man.
What? Another one? Wait, how many of these guys are there? Xanth. I do remember that guy. Well, you're the bastard who... Well, it's been a while anyway. Bastard, was it? I apologize for my impertinence, your grace. I was once known as Sergeant Xanth, though I suppose that title carries little weight nowadays. After losing to you, my own men turned on me and threw me into the Oceana Sea. Awful as all that was, looking back, those events saved my life. I've heard that all those who went with Louise to the Royal Palace in the sky never returned.
I'm left with no choice.
A world where power is everything. I suppose that would be hell, after all. Never thought you would ever inspire me to realize anything, yet here we are. Now I'm spending my days doing charity work as a member of the brigade under Chief Magnus. But I'll never give up on making my way up in the world on my own merits. Matter of fact, I was invited to participate in the Colosseum's games in Brylehaven. While working with the brigade, I helped a nobleman who put in a recommendation for me. It's a brave new world, isn't it? Give me a year and I'll make sure people know the name Xanth as a fighter that electrifies the audience. Wahaha! Well, best of luck with that. Anyone over here? Yes, of course.
Welcome.
Ah, Your Majesty, I was wondering who you might be. I see you're still fond of wandering these parts, like always. I get it, though. I do love the night market myself. Until last year, that is. Then I began to hate it, no thanks to Louise. It was truly a terrible situation all around, and yet somehow things have recovered, and I have high hopes they'll be better than ever. Did we talk to these people? Wait, did we?
Ah, wonderful.
I missed the days when the face rock was here. Never knew what to expect back then. Joyful one moment, miserable the next. Remember? After Louise was defeated and the king decided... Indeed I do. Suddenly His Majesty's face eclipsed the others for the briefest of moments. Then it all crumbled away like sand. Over a bit too soon after all that palaver, I'd say. I liked his coronation speech, but I can't say he's accomplished much of any importance since then. His strength certainly was incredible during the final battle in Grand Trad, but I wonder what people in other cities who didn't see that sight think of things. Either way, as long as next year is uneventful and peaceful, I'll consider it a win.
Grand, innit?
Right.
Ah, wonderful.
I don't want to accidentally leave, I suppose. I won't be able to just accidentally leave. Well, there's going to be some sort of prompt. We learned how brittle peace is, as well as the preciousness of a life lost. The peace we've regained could be lost again. We must remain vigilant.
Grand, innit?
Indeed.
Say, this place.
Makes me nostalgic for our days of candidate debates. It feels like everyone's discussing national politics now, doesn't it? Everyone's discussing.
I love it.
Oh. Oh, hello. Lady Gruide? Ah, it's been quite some time, hasn't it, Tantuo? You've matured a great deal in the short years since I last saw you. Rumors of your rule have reached even the Sanctum. Some are kinder than others. Taking the reins of a runaway country must have its share of difficulties. Your face tells me as much. The frail child who could do little more than lie on the brink of death has come so far. Goodness, tears come so easily with old age. I'm really surprised you're here.
Right.
Same here. It's a strange feeling to see you in Grand Trad, Lady Gruide. I received a rather forceful invitation here, you see, from one of your friends, the girl named Juno. Goodness knows how many times she's already come to visit the Sanctum, seeking instruction on magic. Some of the villagers are rather smitten with her. She declared that if I wouldn't feel welcome coming to Grand Trad, she would have a highway built directly between the capital and the Sanctum. Oh, Juno. And she probably would. So there you have it. Now then, Atantuo, or rather, King Atantuo, the 1,000-year seclusion of the Elder Tribe may soon come to an end under your guidance. And yet the journey ahead of you will be hard. The dreams you hope to achieve will feel just out of reach. So do stop by and show your face around our forest sometime. Your mother cannot do so herself, but I can whip up some of her favorite dishes in her spirit. Oh, that'd be lovely.
Wonderful, isn't it?
Oh, Your Majesty, I've heard from Fabienne, you know. About how you still take the time to pop into the honeybee now and then. That's not very kingly of you, but that's what makes you so trustworthy. Please do keep treating Fabienne and Maria well, for Grius' sake too.
Oh, there.
Yeah?
Excuse me, aren't you an elder? Please don't take that the wrong way, I'm just curious. Those three are elder too, aren't they? I wondered if perhaps you knew them or something. All elder know each other, clearly. Well, I mean, I do happen to know them, yes. Wait, let's not be mean. What do you mean, what about them? Isn't it kind of amazing to see Elder in town? That elderly lady, elderly Elder, in the middle is floating, for heaven's sake. Is it some sort of igniter? It couldn't be. Then how? Oh, and the other woman's clothes are so beautiful. Goes without saying, but you can't find clothes like that in Grand Trad, can you?
What should I do?
There's something just so incredibly charming about them. You think I should try talking to them? Yes, actually. Why not?
Wonderful, isn't it?
Russell, you're here. Oh, Gallica, and your highness as well. Ah, but that's no longer your title, is it? Excuse my impertinence, Your Majesty. Still, knowing that the New Year's celebrations were just around the corner, I couldn't resist returning to the capital to see how the kingdom was faring. How do you find it? I see smiles everywhere I go. The city feels alive again, and it seems as though its citizens are free to choose their own paths. I must say, I never imagined that I'd return here without all the cloak and shadow. I owe a great deal to the work of Lady Juna. To think I'd be able to see Grand Tread, with His Highness sitting openly upon the throne. Alces, are you seeing this as well?
Yep.
We've got a long way to go, but I know Grius will be watching. I should tell you, a sizable number of the villagers in the Sanctum have gained an interest in the outside world. I've been acting as sort of their bridge. It seems this doddering old fool has found a new role, to find the middle ground for both those who wish to preserve tradition and those who seek innovation.
Yep.
I couldn't think of a better man for the job, Russell. I'm sure you'll be a great help to the village. I fought so long to save this country, but seeing all these smiling faces now, I think perhaps I'm the one being saved. This is a country that protects its people, and the people shape the country in turn. Surely that's the world His late Majesty wished to see. Not to simply chase the ideal of a utopia, but to shape it with our own hands. I accidentally pressed A there. Thank goodness for the log. We've a long way to go, but I trust you'll continue to make this country stronger, Your Majesty. I'll try.
Become a proper kingdom.
Here's the plan. Are we actually almost done here? Couldn't be. Just these two here? Are things really alright now? Am I alive? After all that's happened? Yes, you are. It's been a year. We came out of it okay.
Real nice, that.
We've both been through a lot of terrible things, but we will overcome them one by one. Yes. A year later, he's still standing here shivering? Wow, he clearly needs some help. Okay, I think we're done. I'm gonna say we're done. Surely that was, if not absolutely every last person, then very, very close.
So?
I think we've heard all we can from people. Should we head to where Maria is? Let's go see her. It's finally time. Being here sure brings back memories. You remember how we came here looking for Maria before the tournament for the throne? She was crying back then, though. Yeah, she was.
That's right.
This country's turned around since then, no doubt about it. I'm sure there will always be differences of opinion, but your ideals are really coming to fruition now. I can feel it. That reminds me, what's up with the book you're carrying around now? Is that the one you've been working on yourself?
Oh.
I'm excited to see what kind of fantasy you can conjure up. But maybe that's not even the word for it. After all, if you're the one putting it in ink, that means you're going to make it a reality someday. Make it a reality someday. Now then, Your Majesty. Shall we get going? We shall. Well, fully rebuilt too. And there she is.
Oh, hello there. Oh, right. I suppose now I should call you Your Majesty. You know, I was just telling Papa, even through all that mess, everyone's really been working hard.
Am I keeping my promise properly from back then?
Yes, you beat the villain, and now the city's full of smiles. And I'm sure Papa's smiling down on you too.
That's good. Hearing that from you really lifts my heart.
It's a joy to see kids like her smile. The future changes slowly, and the burden of its momentum will fall on their shoulders one day.
Don't worry. I'll try to do my part with what I've got. I want to help everyone understand that the world could be a better place if we can join hands with one another. Miss Fabian's fed so many hungry people since things changed. Some of those people even said they found their place there. I think I did too. If we can all change together for the better like that, we'll be closer to Your Majesty's and Papa's dream.
A place where I ought to be. A side of myself I ought to show. The path is never clear.
And I want to help with something too. I want everyone across the land to be able to smile.
Yes, I expect great things, my trusty advisor.
Yeah. Thank you, Your Majesty. Oh, thank you, Your Majesty.
We should be the ones thanking her. Feels like I can see the entire country's future in her smile.
Everyone!
Long time no see. How have you been?
As we find ourselves afield, I thought I might visit Alsace myself.
Hold on a tick. Those people there. Surely not.
Naturally, we're drawing attention.
Drawing.
We didn't all have to go at once.
Needn't fuss, old thing. It's been too long since we were all together again anyway.
I suppose that doesn't happen so much anymore, huh?
Lady Tuna, did she really come all this way in a runner? Could have asked His Majesty to pop over and bring you back with a teleport or two.
The unmitigated nerve.
Oh, it's fine. I wanted to take in our country as it is. It's definitely a little rougher outside the capital's walls. There's still traces of melancholia around, and the odd human roaming about.
We're sending soldiers out for every incident we can. But it's not easy to hear the voice of the people from more distant regions.
I guess it's obvious. But just because you're king now doesn't make you suddenly all-seeing.
A lesson I learned last year. In the end, I was blind to a great deal of this world. Never would have learned if I hadn't pushed out the door and seen it with my own eyes.
He's right. The capital can be a bit of a bubble. There will always be more to do and learn beyond its walls.
A year ago, I would have just said we could fly over ourselves. I mean, let's be real. The capital isn't going to fall apart if we just sneak over for a little tour, is it?
Of course not. We specifically put precautions in place to keep things running.
Yet it has only been 1 year. We cannot be too complacent too soon, lest the dissidents seize on the opportunity.
Oh, there he is! Over there! See? I told you, that's His Majesty, innit?
Might have been a bit too obvious.
Oi there, Your Majesty!
You dare hoy the king? You swine!
Steady on, Hulkenberg, calm. You needn't draw steel on the poor fellow. We're the ones who indulged in this little day trip.
Your Majesty, thanks for all you do, really. Have to say, my life's a lot easier now.
There's more work to do every day. But we're in this together. We believe in you. Everyone's so supportive.
Oh, those two are.
Kind of brings back memories from last year.
Rather. It's the sort of thing to get a chap all misty-eyed over the past. What a journey it was.
We really did just leg it up and down the country slaying dragons, eh? Can't believe we actually survived it.
They were dangerous times, but exciting ones too.
When we fought to appease the dragon god, I had no idea we would have to face another 4 dragons.
Again, the game actually putting in a line referencing our victory over the dragon trials that surely would not have been here. I mean, it's not a pre-rendered cutscene or anything, so it's obviously rather easy to have a line just appear based on, you know, a trigger condition like that. But still, it's nice to see it acknowledged like that, yeah. In more than one place, too.
Nor I. Never thought the day would come when I'd be hailed as a dragon slayer. Life is full of surprises.
Right.
I resolved to believe in my ideals no matter what may come, even back then. Even if this world is slow to change, a king's beliefs can never waver.
It was a hard road, but we did have fun together, didn't we?
Occasionally, sure.
Looks like we're drawing a crowd. Time to get back to work.
Indeed. A veritable mountain of tasks awaits us, and I will see it crested.
And not long after, the new year dawned.
And we're actually going to travel? Oh, maybe not. Maybe just reminiscing.
A journey? Are you really planning on leaving us?
Okay.
There's more I have to see. With my own eyes.
You want to know what's going on in the world, huh? Well, I guess you are the king.
Sounds like fun, but a daily jaunt down to the slums is one thing, and a proper journey is quite another. You're a king now, lad. You've got the people's expectations on your shoulders. It's all right to just sit on your throne and mind the home front, you know?
I don't care to be kingly. Yeah, no, I guess not.
I don't care to be kingly. That's less important than doing what I need to do.
You're not even concerned? Can't you take this a little more seriously?
Nope, sorry.
Ever the fearless gadabout, eh? Well, I take your point, lad. Magla and the humans make a fine barometer for the anxiety still swirling in the country. So you go out and give it a proper survey, where it is and how much is there. If people can't face their anxieties, they can't keep their eyes forward. And if they can't do that, we'll have a bally hard time moving forward as a nation or a people. So you want to get a better grasp of it all. That's your most important duty as a ruler. That's what you're thinking, eh?
Right.
Even the most faraway future begins with a belief that it can be realized. So I'll press onward. That's the best I can do.
If that was your plan, you could have just said so.
Sounds like a fine idea to me. A proper spot of fun besides. Wouldn't expect any less from our king and captain. Well, since I'm the bally court engineer, I've no choice but to come along. I'm the only driver fit to maneuver the Royal Skyrunner after all. And why, you're the Dragon Slayer King, bane of monsters all across the country. When I imagine what sort of wondrous encounters you've got next, well, I'm all agog. Yes, here begins our quest anew. Let us sally forth upon our... hello? Are you not listening to me?
Are they not?
Sire, you've really got to stop chasing these ideas all on your own. You'll be the death of us.
Once again, sire, I've asked you countless times to give word if you're to leave the castle. Such caprice.
Nurse, don't tell me you called for them beforehand.
Saved us a bit of time, eh? Though, hello, what's this? I count only 2 of the 6 partisans. Short a few spears.
For my part, I believe 'tis unrealistic for all of us to depart the capital together.
Yeah, surely it's not going to happen.
Oh, so you have no plans to stop our little adventure, eh?
Hulkenberg and I talked it over. We decided that if you insist on going, we'd rather go with you than stop you.
Are you sure about this?
I was thinking back to our last fight with Luis. So many people supported us, but not for any high-minded ideals or arguments.
They were supporting us because we were actively fighting a monster on their behalf. In the end, people make choices based on their personal experience and emotion. Even if decided justly and supported by prosperity, the people may struggle to trust a king whose face they do not know. An invisible ruler is no cure for their fears.
Right. I'm not opposed to the idea of getting out into the world again. Really, it might be the wisest move to make sure you're a king everyone knows.
Basically, go on tour throughout the kingdom. Yeah, that makes sense. My friends and allies believe as I do. Their support is the greatest treasure I could have.
Still, this early into the new year? 'Tis never a dull moment in your Majesty's employ.
Bit of a smaller party than we last set out with, huh? But it's a pleasure to be on the road again with you.
Okay, but can we really afford to have both our general and the Royal Guard's captain coming along for this?
'Tis natural course for the Royal Guard to accompany the king. And I trust my core is not so feeble that it will fall apart in my absence.
We'll make it work. Got to learn to trust others and delegate, right? And we'll just have to lead by example.
Right then, let's go.
Really, just the 3 of us? Well, 4 with Gallica, 5 with Nurus.
You once heard my voice and answered a query in kind.
Yes? Do I press a button?
Is fantasy a powerless creation? A timeless question. So long as life remains in the world, we seekers all shall search for our answer. But he will find his. Of that I am certain. And it is thanks to you for believing in and guiding him. That was the true purpose of my royal magic, you know. To seek and obtain guidance from denizens of a land beyond ours. A land that has not yet lost hope. And it was you who answered the call. Armed with your hope, armed with the power of fantasy, you rose in glory. Such courage, such whimsy, and yes, what thrills. You have my sincerest thanks.
You're welcome.
Feels familiar. It's been far too long.
Aye, the wind feels an echo of days past.
Unusually poetic for you.
Uh-huh. There's the rest of them. Well, one of them, anyway.
They're awful, aren't they? They would have left us behind. Oh.
Well, I'm not certain we're in a position to talk, having followed straight after, saying we could just teleport back.
Well, hey, we figured the kids might want to change your scenery, like.
Oh, and we're going on a travel, on a journey with Maria, of course.
Amazing!
Poetic indeed. That the scepter's absence restored order to Magla, and even greenery to the sands.
I'll say, I definitely like this view better.
Let's go.
Oh, that's so nice. I didn't even consider that Maria might join us. Obviously, I expected the rest of the party. And there it is, credits. We actually made it through. Wow, what a journey. What an epic journey and an epic final episode. I guess I could have decided to cut it in half by just not talking to literally every minor NPC, but it was pretty nice. Among other things about this game, I definitely enjoyed the writing. Even though sometimes, I mean, it is a JRPG, so... Of course there was a little bit too much dialogue at times, when there really didn't need to be. You know, it's just... I don't know what it is about Japanese games either being like super minimalistic in that regard or being excessively wordy. There's no in between really. But you know, again, the writing was good, and I enjoyed talking to even minor NPCs. There were often some amusing little stories to be found. And yeah, of course I quite enjoyed the game itself. Actually quite liked basically all of the characters. Well, most of them. Some were a little bit less interesting than others, but most of them were actually quite likable and quite interesting. And yeah, I'm not really sure what more there is to say. Honestly, I've gotten quite tired throughout the course of this extra long episode. You may have noticed that my commentary maybe wasn't quite... you know, as good as it has been at the best of times. But, well, it's what it is. It looks like the credits aren't actually going to be particularly special here. Normally I like to let credits roll, just take the course. Especially when there's something to actually look at, or some, you know, music to listen to. In this case, there's not really a whole lot going on. I mean, yeah, there are... Oh, wait, are we actually done? No, it's just change of background. Designer part. I mean, you know, no disrespect to the people who worked on this game. Of quite the opposite. I like to respect them, specifically, by letting all their names scroll past, basically. But I'm really tempted to cut this one a little bit short. Ah, you know what? Never mind. You know, already decided to make this episode extra long by talking to everyone. Might as well do what I literally always do and just, you know, let the entire credits roll by. Three monster designers and one demon designer. Demons? Program part. Oh my god, maybe these credits are longer than I thought they might be. Well, we're too far in now to stop. All the full names. Huh? Joanna Tarar Calendula? Who? Lena Sedula Caden, okay. I don't think we ever learned her middle name in the game itself. Interesting. What's up with all with the different kinds of producers? Is this it? We done? Okay.
Dear guest, from a world I shall never know.
The Great Seeker H. That's me.
In your eyes, I know our journey was ultimately a fiction. However, I hope your memories of this fantastical adventure burn as bright in your reality. I hope the promise of our world echoes in you. With all my heart, I hope that fantasy gives you strength.
Ooh. But is that a submarine?
Look
Or
at
what was
that.
that?
The rubble's just bait for tourists now.
Oh, is that the
I never
Caradrius?
expected a view like this.
Let's see it all. Let's see the world.
Yeah.
A new journey now beckons. In days of eld, the people prospered and perished in turn. Struck by their ways, I wrote a book of my dearest ideals. A tale of fantasy. In my vision, they placed their trust, and so the kingdom breathed new life.
The strength to believe in the unknown, that can change everything. Without a doubt, you will face all sorts of trials ahead. But carry onward with all your heart. Onward, fearless, into a world unknown.
Fantasy lives on. Yes, it does. It will never die. Oh, Coronation of the King achievement. Witness the ending. I sure did. By setting clear data, certain things can transfer over as is to a new game. Indeed. You can transfer currently owned items with some exceptions. Money, mag, royal virtues, scanned enemies, memorandum, archetype statuses, and total playtime. Archetype statuses. Statuses? Total playtime. Okay, sure. Save clear data, yeah. Why not? Might as well. The total playtime of almost 180 hours, although obviously, as usual, there's a lot of idling in there, but yeah, it's about what you expect for a game like this. Honestly, it's not a whole lot more than I think my first playthrough of Persona 5 was, which I guess is comparable. I think it was pretty similar anyway. It was 150, 160 hours perhaps. And that was, of course, I just played on my own time without a lot of, all of the extra amount of waffling going on that comes with a Let's Play. Well, there we go, just back to the title screen, of course. And we could start a new game plus. I guess by loading that complete save file. I'm not going to do that. I mean, I might just briefly take a look at it on my own time, but as far as the playthrough is concerned, this is where it ends. Thank you so much for, well, joining me on this epic journey and making it all the way to the end. Yeah, there's nothing more to say than thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, as usual, if you did, leave me a comment, hit the like button, and I shall see you on some other adventure. Bye-bye.